Okay, let's just get right into it. If you're running ads on Meta, you need to know that something massive has changed, like under the hood. The old playbook, it's getting obsolete fast. So today, we're going to break down exactly what is happening and how you need to shift your entire strategy. I want you to just think about that for a second. You know, all those clever tricks, the audience building, the lookalike stacking, the crazy interest layering that used to give you an edge. What if that's not what the advantage is anymore? Because for the most part, it's not. You see, for years, the game was all about trying to outsmart the algorithm. It was this manual grind, trying to find these little pockets of users the machine couldn't. But that game has completely changed. Now, it's all about fueling the algorithm. The machine's gotten so incredibly smart that your job isn't to find the audience anymore. It's to give the AI the best possible inputs so it can find the audience for you. So what's really driving this massive shift? Well, it all boils down to a huge upgrade in Meta's core ad tech. They've basically given their system a new brain, and we need to understand how this new brain thinks. It's called the adaptive ranking model. Now, that sounds super technical, but here's the deal. According to Meta's own engineers, this is an AI system on the scale of a large language model, like the tech behind ChatGPT. Its whole job is to get a much, much deeper read on a person's intent in real time and then deliver a much more relevant ad. It's a huge step up. And look, this isn't just some theory. This thing is live, and it's already working. Since it launched on Instagram, the adaptive ranking model has already driven a 3% increase in ad conversions. Now, that might not sound like a ton, but at Meta's scale, a 3% lift is absolutely massive. And it's not just about the final conversion either. We're also seeing a 5% increase in click-through rates. So, what this tells us, loud and clear, is that this new AI is just flat out better at matching the right ad to the right person at the right time. The machine is getting way better at the job we all used to do by hand. Okay, so if the machine is handling all the complex targeting, what's left for us, for the advertisers? This next part is absolutely crucial because it breaks down where your time and effort actually makes a difference now. And love this analogy. Think about it like this. Meta just ripped out your car's standard engine and dropped in a self-optimizing Formula One engine. You don't need to pop the hood and tinker with it anymore. Your job now is to find and provide the absolute highest grade fuel you can get your hands on. The engine, it'll take care of the rest. Let's just be super direct here. Your leverage, your actual competitive advantage, is not found in those complex manual targeting setups anymore. That time you used to spend hacking audiences, it is now a point of seriously diminishing returns. Instead, all of that leverage, all of that potential for an edge has shifted over to the quality of your inputs. That's the fuel for the F1 engine. This is where you're going to win or lose from here on out. And this table right here, this shows you exactly how your focus needs to change. In the old world, you might have spent, say, 40% of your time just on targeting and audience hacks. Today, that should be closer to 10%. And all that time you just got back gets reinvested. Your creative and your offer development, that becomes the main event, jumping to 60% of your focus. And, super important, your signal and data management, that gets a nice bump up to 30%. Your job has literally changed. Now, whenever there's a huge platform shift like this one, advertisers almost always fall into one of two predictable traps. And just knowing what they are is the best way to make sure you don't fall into them yourself. So first up is the stubbornness trap. This is the advertiser who just digs in their heels and insists that their old manual hacks are still better, totally refusing to accept that the game has changed. The second one is the laziness trap. This is the person who hears automation and thinks, great, let's work for me. They assume the AI handles everything, and they totally neglect the inputs, the creative, the offer, the data, which are now more important than ever. So, how do you avoid falling into those traps? Simple. You get laser focused on what you should be working on. Let's talk about those 3 key inputs, that high-grade fuel that Meta's new AI desperately needs to get you results. All right, number 1, creative quality. This means having a whole bunch of different assets, especially high-quality video and really authentic creator content. The AI needs options to play with. Number 2, offer quality. Your value prop has to be amazing, and your landing page experience has to be totally seamless. A great ad that leads to a crappy offer is always going to fail. And number 3, signal quality. This is non-negotiable. The data you send back to Meta from your Pixel and your Conversions API has to be clean and it has to be accurate. It's simple. Garbage in, garbage out. And this isn't just me talking. Listen to what Matt Fay from Portland Leather Goods has to say. He's talking about how partnership ads, which is all about that authentic creator content, have fundamentally changed how they do things. They're actively leaning into feeding the AI exactly the kind of creative it wants. This is real-world proof that this new strategy works. So this is the big question I want to leave you with. I want you to take a really hard look at your team or your agency or even just your own day-to-day workflow. Are you still stuck playing the old game, burning hours on manual targeting? Or are you focused on absolutely mastering the inputs that truly matter today? Your creative, your offer, and your signal. If this kind of meta/ad platform breakdown is useful, that's exactly the kind of thing I'm building inside MCR. Comment MCR and I'll send you the link.